Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you an audio version of my recent article 10 biggest obstacles on your road to becoming a pro footballer that you need to know. For all the images and links and all the content related stuff, I'll put the link down in the description of my website so that you can go and see it for yourself. Without further ado, let's jump in. 10 biggest obstacles on your road to becoming a pro footballer you need to know. If you want to become a pro footballer, there are going to be tons and tons of obstacles, temptations, distractions, and setbacks on your road to success. At the end of the day, only your desire, perseverance, and a strong will to keep going and working your ass off will get you where you want to be. Along with working hard, you have to work smart and recovering twice as hard and smart. Suggested with gym training plan, nutrition plan, recovery plan. In this article, you learn about 10 biggest obstacles that you will face while trying to become a pro footballer and have to be prepared for. First, woman. If you're a female reading this article, it might apply to the opposite sex. Let me explain. If you have a girlfriend, she wants your time. I work with many athletes and some of them are constantly whining of not having enough time to go to the gym and work on their speed and power development. Why they don't have time? No, it's not their schools. It's their girlfriends that are always complaining of them not giving enough time and attention. Not only that, athletes are eventually can't focus even during their team practices because they are always under the stress of thinking whether they should be spend more time training and working on their craft or whether they should give that time to their girlfriends. Now, you might be able to find a unicorn that is going to be okay with you giving her only 1 to 2 max evenings a week because the rest of the week you spend on your training and studying/working, and she will support and understand you. Have I ever seen a unicorn? No. Will you? Maybe. I don't know. What I do know is that many talented athletes with big potential are finishing their careers because of a pussy. Am I telling you to stop socializing and seeing chicks? No. You can and should date casually, here and there, and giving it 3 to 6 hours a week. All the other time you should be training hard, eating clean, sleeping well, and studying/working. Is it going to be hard? You bet it is. My question to you is this: why do you think only 1% make it? 2. Wrong reason you started. Money and fame are two worst reasons for trying to become a pro footballer. You see, it's a tough lifestyle of a guy trying to become a pro, and maintaining that status is even harder. You have to constantly put yourself through pain and discomfort on the field and in the gym, and you can't go partying and having good time with your friends and family afterwards. You have to go home, eat and sleep. If you don't have a genuine passion for playing this game and living the lifestyle it requires you to live, you won't make it. Needless to say, you probably won't even make that much money off playing footy. You might not be aware of it, but 75% of pros make less than $28,000 a year. So you should ask yourself, is playing football really what I want to do from the bottom of my heart, or am I lying to myself? 3. Instant gratification. If you get nothing from this article but this, remember, you should never sacrifice what you want in the future for what you want now. Repeat it out loud. I will never sacrifice my future achievements for what I want now. It's tempting and easy to go party that Friday's night. It's easy to get obsessed with banging and chasing chicks. It's easy to go ahead and drink with your friends. It's hard to stay disciplined and sleeping 8+ hours a night. It's hard to eat clean. It's hard to train 5 to 10 times a week and push yourself. But it all will pay off. It will pay off. As long as you stay disciplined and do what you gotta do. It might take you 10 or 15 or even 20 years before you sign your first professional contract. Are you willing, able, and ready to obey this lifestyle? 4. Burnout. You know what usually happens to the guys who just stop reading more content? They all get fired up. They all are about grind, improvement, and getting after it. Double sessions every day, no friends, no woman, no social life, and a strict diet. You know what happens to them a month later? They get burned out, depressed, and sad. Even though you should be busting your ass, this is a marathon, not a sprint. If you previously trained 2 times a week and ate potato chips with Coca-Cola for lunch, and now you stop training 7 times a week and eating chicken breast with brown rice and broccoli for lunch, you'll not only get burnt out, but you'll probably injure yourself as well. I know you get motivated and shit, but you got to pace yourself. You won't become next Cristiano Ronaldo overnight. You will never become Cristiano Ronaldo for that matter, but you can become the best footballer you can possibly be. And the secret to it is not to simply train as much as you can and as often as you can. You have to push yourself just enough before that breaking point. Read this article for more on how to push yourself not too much but not too little. 5. Depression. With all things grind comes a lack of social life. With all this grind comes a lack of social life. That's why in the first point I said that you should be devoting some time for socializing. You might be able to get enough socializing from your school, if you go to one, and even your team practices. Team practices is enough for me, for example. But I know some guys who want to be around other people a bit more. A good sign of getting depressed is when your desire to train starts to decline. Maybe you simply did too much, point 4. Or there's a possibility that you don't have enough meaningful interactions in your life, meaning other person genuinely cares about what you have to say. Suggested read, lost connections. And remember, when you got off track, it might be up until 6 months before you recover and ready to go again. So the best way is to manage your training and social life from the beginning. Question to ask yourself: when the alarm goes off in the morning, how rigorous am I to get up? 6. Family and friends. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Jim Rohn. In my life, I found this quote to be 100% true. Your family and friends might not be hating on you or something, even though there are some fake friends out there who get jealous and do want you to stay where you are right now. They probably have a scarcity mindset, meaning they think there are already millions of athletes trying to play football for a living. How different you are. What makes you think you're special? Why don't you get a normal job? And other type of bullshit which is called limiting beliefs. So if you have your training, sleeping and eating schedule, you don't go out that much and busting your ass in the gym, they are going to think that you are crazy. As I said, they might not be hating on you. They're just programmed to get a degree, work a job and die. They don't think that with enough work and patience you can achieve anything you can imagine. The solution here is to either not tell anybody about your dreams or simply not pay attention to them and try to surround yourself with like-minded people. 7. Lack of confidence. You have to see it in your mind first. If you don't believe that you will become a pro one day, how the hell do you think others will? I get this question all the time. How do I get more confident when I play? You freaking bust your ass in the gym and on the field. If you know you've put in the work, why would you be shaky? Even Mike Jordan said that he had butterflies before big games. You know how winners think about them? If I'm nervous, how the heck the other guy's feeling? He's probably losing his consciousness right now. So your solution is to outwork everybody. You might not be as talented. It might take you 100 repetitions instead of 15, but showing up and grinding takes no talent. It takes your desire to win. Suggested read, relentless winning. No perseverance. Number 8. You have to embrace your losses and learn from them, and it takes a while to develop this ability to persevere through hardships. It's the way it is. You're going to go on a tryout and get rejected. Maybe you'll get rejected from 10 teams in a row. Now what? Give up? Or perhaps you did make a team. You're sitting on the bench for 5 games straight. You have 2 choices. First, keep whining and complaining about your coach. Second, ask your coach how can you help the team and what should you be working on in order to get more play time. And you know what to do next? Get your ass off the couch and start working on what he told you to work on. Start investing more time in your craft. Maybe you're not doing something right. Maybe you need a better program. Maybe it's the understanding of the game you're lacking. There is something that you suck at. Point blank period. If you don't, find a better team then. And I know how frustrating it might be, putting in that work while no one is watching and not getting any results. It's a human nature to get upset in this situation when your investment is not paying off. But remember point 3, it won't happen overnight. You are either in this game for a long haul or you're out. 9. Bills. We live in the real world and you have the bills and you got to pay those motherfuckers. As time goes, you might start thinking to get a normal job because food is not bringing you anything to put on the table. And it's not going to for maybe next 2 to 10 years. You might have these big dreams of scoring 150 goals for Real Madrid next season and getting the Ballon d'Or award, but then you get tired of living with your mom and being dependent on someone else. That's why it's important to get a skill that will bring you some money so that you can play as long as you can. There are tons of ways you can make money online nowadays. It's the matter of you being willing to put that effort to learn and work in order to pursue your true passion. Suggestion: Skillshare. 10. Poor work ethic. That's just something that has to be done. You see how many obstacles you are going to encounter. Do you think that you'll be able to consistently conquering all this shit without strong work ethic? Don't kid yourself. You have to be able to sacrifice, and I can't give you that. You just have to want this so fucking bad, and you have to hold yourself accountable to your schedule, to your team practices, individual training, clean diet, and a good sleep hygiene. Everyone wants everything easy. Everyone wants six-pack abs in 10 minutes, and everybody wants to become a pro footballer in 10 minutes. But it takes hard work, and you have to develop that strong work ethic. Either you want it or you don't. There's no way around it. Alright guys, thank you very much for listening to me reading this article. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Follow for more articles and videos, and I'll get to you guys soon.